Thanks for being here. And I've been making mandalas a long time. I would say at least, I don't know, 25 years. And I think I just fell into it by accident. It wasn't like something I planned. And so I have a couple of images to share with you guys. Mandalas can be found in a lot of different cultures. And like, for example, the Tibetan monks have, they do like sand mandalas. And then you'll find also like mandalas in different cultures. I mean, people have been drawing circles on the ground. I mean, if you look all the crop circles, those are round too. So it's a quite, these are Tibetan monks and they're using sand. It's not like they're even doing paint. And this is sped up, but the fact that there it's taking a lot of focus. With mandalas, you're focusing. So these guys are sped up, but literally they're taking sand and creating this mandala. It's a little busy how they're doing it so fast, but it's a lot of focus. Let's see. And then there's also, I'm going to stop. Come on. I got to stop these guys. And then there's always Carl Jung, who really believed that it's almost like when you did a mandala, you were kind of doing a self-portrait in some aspects. This is an article about mandala and dreams that I just found on the internet. But he was a big mandala, you know, it's about the psyche and what's going on with the psyche. Let's see, what else do I have to show you? And then you have mandalas in churches, you know, stained glass. So it's, to me, the mandala is a sacred space, and it's a great way of grounding and clearing your mind and getting recentered. And I've always used mandalas as a way of regrouping. I mean, sometimes I just make mandalas. Like I have a project now, I'm doing 100 mandalas. And let me see if I have a picture of one of those guys. So I started, you know, I decided, okay, I'm going to do like 100 mandalas. And then I even did, let's see if I can stop sharing. I even did moving mandalas. Let's see if I can find them on my Instagram real fast. I apologize, I didn't have that on my screen. But I even, let's see, share screen. I started using dancers to make the mandala. You can make a mandala with anything. This was somebody drawing, painting or something, so I made a mandala with it, you know? So, I mean, it's almost like there's endless ways of making mandalas. You can't ever run out of ammo. And I'll show a lovely mandala that Mary Campbell made during a live Facebook thing I did. And she was so grand to give it to me. And so it's in my little, oh, sorry. Okay, very dramatic, the music. My Spotify turned on. That was really funny. Oh my God, everything's turning on. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. Holy granola. Oh, it must be, it's my, that's really funny. We'll get rid of that. Unfortunately, Instagram keeps on going unless you say, don't do that, honey. So, I just thought the dramatic music when we had the mandala with Mary, I thought that was great. All right, so today I'm asking you all to create a sacred space for yourself. And if you like how you feel or what you're doing, you can do this anytime. I used to do mandalas at lunch if I was having a rough morning, and I would kind of just rewire myself and I would get grounded. So I'm going to be using watercolor. And over here, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you have the gallery scene. I have actually, I'm going to have my artwork. You can be able to see what I'm doing right here. And I'll be painting. So, I mean, you can have a choice. You can do a square if you want to or not. If you want to create a box and do a circle inside and then a circle and a circle, great. And then I'll show you one. And sometimes you can even do mandalas that are like this one over here. I kind of put, was more on the sacred geometry side, but it's really how you feel and what colors you like and just have fun with it. Because I'm a big person to say, I don't know what you should be doing, but you do. And I'm going to allow you to have the freedom to do whatever you want. So, and everything goes, So if you want to unmute yourself, if you like, and I was going to put some music on, and then we can get comfy and start creating and have fun, And if you have a question, ask it, And I don't know everything, even though I'd like to think I would, but well, yes, Barbara.
Well, I'm curious about some of them. They all seem to be symmetrical in some way. And some of them have like are divided into fours, some into five.
Are you talking about mine or are you talking about mandalas in general?
Well, all the ones you just showed us.
Those I'll show again.
Well, so what I'm wondering is there any significance or
no
process about determining?
Nope. Not for me. Mm-hmm. Maybe somebody else. The only one I did on the upper right, mm-hmm. I kind of like, made circles inside circles and I was more structured. Mm-hmm. But primarily, I don't really have a formula. I mean, if you look at them, they're all kind of different. Mm-hmm. And some have more different style than others, but it's really kind of up to you. I when I teach, I just give people maybe an idea, but people are pretty amazing. And I don't know, when I do artwork, I follow my inner guide, my gut. I stop thinking and I just be. And to me, that's the easiest way to make art. And I find that we kind of become channels and we're venting whatever it is, and I don't, and a lot of times I'm not the author, I'm just the channel to do the work. So, yeah. So did that answer any of your questions, Barbara, or?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, let's get some Chopin or one of these things on and get your supplies.
Sorry, I'm going to be that confused person.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we are going to do our work, which you're going to put some music on, we're pretty much just creating a design and letting it flow.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not like, I'm like, draw a circle and paint inside it.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Whatever you paint inside is perfect.
Okay.
You can't get it wrong. You're not broken. You can become whole again when you do your mandala.
Okay.
If you're feeling awkward or like not sure. So how's that?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's
deep
good.
breath. Okay. And one thing, wait, let's stop for a minute before you run away. I want us to all focus. Elizabeth, you look very like you're ready to get down, girl. Okay. I'm gonna have us do a little mini breathing exercise. So take whatever your non-dominant hand is, and your finger from your dominant hand, and we're gonna trace our hand and breathe. And when we go up, we're gonna breathe in, and when we go down, we're gonna release. So here we go. You ready? So breathe in and release. And 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 breathe in and release. Want to do on the other hand? Okay, so breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. And breathe in and release. And one more thing. Just jiggle your body a little bit. Okay, I'm dizzy now. I don't know about you. But I'm like, so I'm not thinking about anything, you know? So, how's that? So now get your paper, your pad, your watercolors, your colored pencils. We'll get some music
I'm
on
going to
it.
start, we said 20 minutes. I'm going to start the timer now.
Okay. So is everybody ready to share their mandala? Catherine, you ready to, since you're like the girl in the street, can you give a little reporting for us to see what mandalas look like out there in the real world?
Okay. All right. Here. Can you see that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually,
Beautiful.
people mute because I want, if we're, where am I? I'm going to mute everybody. Let's see if I can do that. Can I? I don't know. Oh, well, because I want to make sure hers shows up as a speaker. So I'm getting Mary.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, keep on talking because when you talk, the camera goes to you. So this is lovely, Catherine.
Oh, thank you. It was fun to do this.
One more time, please. Okay, and hold it for a moment. There, perfect. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. I see Leslie now. All right, let's see. Who's next? I'm gonna look at the screen. Okay, so Leslie, you're on the far left for me. If you want to share what you have, that'd be great. And you can unmute yourself too. I'm unmuting you. I'm asking you to unmute yourself.
There we go.
Any tidbit you want to tell us about the mandala?
Well, I was kind of thinking about a pentagram.
Hold it up a little higher, please. Oh, okay.
And that was where I was that was my springboard, you might say, right? I don't consider this finished. I might even start over again with the idea of a 5-pointed or 5-sided.
Right.
But I just want to remark, I found this marker. I found it like in a cigar box, you know how kids, right? And it just started to bleed all over the place. I think there's a message in there about blue. Okay, so I got to work on that. So
cool.
That's really it. Okay.
Thank you. All right, next, Elizabeth. You want to share and unmute yourself?
Okay. I haven't finished, and the colored pencils are a little light, but this is what I
Ooh, wow.
have.
That's
So
really super cool. I like the ellipse thing in the middle too.
yeah,
It almost reminds me of like, it's very a science project slash you're a scientific girl. And very nice.
half right brain, half left brain. So yeah.
I like that. Very nice. Thank you. Mary, you're next in my grid.
So it's
Oh, cool.
and I use the watercolor pencils, or the fat chunky ones.
My friend Sherry did a multiple eye thing. I'll share it with you so you can see one of the mandalas. So when you held that up, I was like, man, another one like Sherry's. It was like cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, you know, I used to make mandalas out of eyes.
Oh, wow.
So.
No, really?
Never
enough.
say,
you
can never have enough eyes.
It's true. We're all seeing, you know, we get every view we can.
Right.
Can you show it one more time, Mary?
Yes, please.
There it is.
Hold it for. Yeah. Thank
I had
you.
a little time. I'm not finished sure. I want to go back in, but I went in with water because that really intensifies the color. And so now I want to like do all the outlines of the, around the eye.
Cool. That's nice. Thank you. Hey, Viv, you're next on my grid.
Okay, thank you. I've been taking pictures of people as they've held up their artwork. So
ooh,
yeah, that'd be good.
Nice.
So I decided to use these really crappy paints that we had left over from when we were doing mail art tables. So I thought, hey, let's use that up. So this is a piece of mail. I said this at the beginning. I got from the post office because I work in e-commerce. And
excuse me, can you hold that up again? I'll take a picture of it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So I get mail and email all the time, and sometimes the contents are scary, or I don't really want to open them because I don't want to know what disaster is coming next. And this one held an order that I sent to somebody, and it was completely wrecked up, like a truck had run over it, and it was just in pieces inside. So Monday morning I'm going to have to deal with it. But what I did is I'm trying to create a protective grid around it to kind of offset the bad karma that sometimes these emails and mail envelopes that I get. So this is a protective ring around the post office.
Nice. Hopefully it won't have any issues.
That's right.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. And then Elizabeth Klein, you're next on my grid.
Okay. Can you see it?
Hold a little bit forward because your background wants to eat it. A little bit, go back a little teeny bit. Stop. And rise it up a little bit higher. And then we can see it probably a little bit more intact.
Can you see it now?
We see 3/4 of it.
Yeah, it's kind of big. It's a fruit mandala.
Oh, neat.
So I kept going to the kitchen to get models. That's why I was
love
up.
That.
And my theme is Thanksgiving all year round, bountiful, gratitude, and all that jazz.
Nice. I love the motif, and when you get to have a photograph, I know I'm going to enjoy it even more because unfortunately the background wants to eat it. It's so tasty.
Okay,
thanks.
Right in front of your face.
Okay.
Now I can see the banana.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take a picture of it so you
can. That'd be great. Thank you. And then Jennifer, if you could show us what you have there, please, and unmute yourself. That would be great. Ooh, I'm already liking it.
I want to do. I didn't have any round paper, square paper, so I did kind of this eye with the mandala on the inside.
I love it. That's a different way of looking at it, so it's even more exciting. Thank you. I love that. Yay. And Linda, you're next in my grid. You want to unmute for just a minute, and the dogs can yell and bark if they want.
Oh, Lydia.
Hey.
Hey, I didn't know you meant me.
Sorry, I was like,
mine is far from done. Here, I'm gonna see if I can get it up into the.
Oh, I like the fact that you're doing it on a plate.
Easy circle.
That's beautiful. I love the details with the leaves and everything. So let's see. Then we have Barbara next in my grid.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, wow.
Can you see? Yeah. You can
Yeah.
see. So I had the same markers that Mary has, I think. Like
cool.
the big chunky ones. I got them, a set of them, and I wanted to use every color. And so I did. And then the other thing is that I had gone to a workshop that you did once before, Meg, and
Ooh.
it was at the Everything Goes Cafe.
Oh,
and
that
it
was fun.
black paper and white pencils. So of course, that's why I used black paper.
Oh, great.
So and I decided I wasn't going to worry about making anything too symmetrical. And I started off being very symmetrical, but then or somewhat symmetrical, but then I just wanted to draw a line, so I just did it. And then I was like really slow until Mary said 4 minutes left or something.
Oh, no.
And then I just, so it was a very exciting experience making a mandala today.
Yay. I love it. Well, I'm going to show mine. Now, I think mine's, which way does this go? I think mine's about, well, I'm in the middle of like purging a lot of aspects of myself and things in my home I want to get rid of. And I feel like I'm almost expanding as an individual to be who I'm supposed to be, where I was constricted before. And that's why it's all these kind of layers that are just kind of opening up. And I got that when I was painting, not like I had any idea when I started. And then I did multiple circles, and then I just started drawing. And I mean, I have my consciousness is different when I'm with you and I'm kind of aware of, the class. But when you do art, when you're totally by yourself and you're getting in the groove, it's such a lovely place, and I feel delicious, when I'm making artwork. And so if you are having a hard day, you can sit down in 5 minutes, draw a mandala, and it'll definitely shift your awareness. And I mean, and like anything with art, it's beautiful to look at and it makes you feel good. And it's also wonderful when you get to create it. And so mandalas is a really easy thing. Even if people don't consider themselves artists, everyone can do a mandala. I mean, everybody can draw, but it's just depending on what people's perspective of what is good or bad. And we throw that out here. There is no bad, everything's good. So